G'day guys. Reddit user Genesis Break created and then ported over a brand new music player to Portmaster called Songo No. 5, which seems to be a play on the old 90s Lou Bega song, Mamba No. 5. Since this is available on Portmaster, you can install it directly on the device itself through the Portmaster app, but I think today we will do a manual offline install from our Windows 11 PC. We'll also be trying this on a fresh install of the latest version of dArkOS, which at the time of filming is 11.07.2025. Let's get into it. We're over on our Windows 11 PC now, and to get started, we've just opened up Google Chrome and gone to the Portmaster website, portmaster.games. From here, at the very top, we want to click on Games. Once the page finishes loading, click on the search bar, and we'll type in Songo, S-O-N-G-O. It should be the top result, Songo No. 5. We'll click on it. If we scroll down a little bit, we want to click on the big blue download button. It's around 30 meg, so it's not too big, but once it finishes downloading, we can close off Chrome and open up our downloads folder. Inside, we should have our Songo 5 zip file. We just want to right click on it, and you can just go down to Extract All to use Windows built-in archiver, but I always like to use 7-zip, so we'll go Show More Options, 7-zip, and Extract To. For those of you wondering why I don't like to use Windows built-in archiver, it's because there's always an additional step. If we right click on it and go to Extract All, there is a pop-up, and we do have to click Extract. Whereas if we use 7-zip, as you saw, it is instant. So with the Songo 5 zip extracted, we'll open up the folder just to make sure there's our two files, and there's the folder and the script. Next, we just want to insert the SD card from our R36S, and we'll copy both of these Songo files, so the Songo 5 folder and the launch script. So highlight them all, Control A, Control C to copy. We want to go down to our EasyROMs partition, go down to the ports folder, and we'll just paste it in here. So that's pretty much it as far as getting Songo No. 5 installed, but we do still need to copy our music over. You can put your music pretty much anywhere on the SD card, since Songo No. 5 does allow you to browse the entire SD card. However, to keep things easy, I think we'll go to the EasyROMs partition, and I'll just create a new folder here. We'll right click, go down to New, and Folder, and we'll just call it Music. M-U-S-I-C. You can call it anything you want, as long as you know that's where you'll be storing your files. So with our music folder created, we'll go back to our downloads folder, and I do have a bunch of test songs in here. Songo No. 5 currently supports MP3, FLAC, and OGG files, which are probably the three main music formats. So we'll copy all of our test music, Control A, Control C, go back to our EasyROMs partition, go down to the music folder we just created, and we'll paste it in here. And that's pretty much everything we have to do on our Windows 11 PC. We'll safely eject our SD card and move back over to our R36S. We're back on our handheld now, and to start Songo No. 5, we just want to go down to our ports folder and just run Songo 5. You can see it was made in Godot, and here we are in the new music player. Now before we get started, we do have to tell the app where our music's stored. If we try go to all songs, you can see we get a pop-up saying you must import your music first. So to do that super easy, go all the way to the right, to the settings icon, press A. You'll get a handy little pop-up telling you how to add your music directory. Just press A to dismiss it. The default selection should be data and storage, and it even says start here. So make sure that's highlighted, press A. Go down and right to add new directory. Press A. We want to navigate to the ROMs folder. We do get a pop-up saying it looks like you're using unknown firmware, good luck. And we'll talk about that a little bit more later. For now, we'll go up to ROMs, and we want to go all the way down to our new music folder. For some reason, it's all the way at the very bottom. And finally, make sure use this directory is highlighted and just press A. It should automatically import all of your songs. So that's all you need to do to get it working. But before we try and play some music, let's take a look at the rest of these settings. So we'll go down to UI and customization. So the first thing is the color theme. So there's 7 custom themes. Purpley is coming across more of a pink or a maroon. Emerald green looks nice. Purpley blue, burnt orange, another blue. Pumpkin spice also looks really good. I think we'll go with emerald since we do have an emerald colored R36H. If we go down, you've got the global UI scale. You can make everything bigger. This could be handy for devices with larger screens, but I think for our R36H, we'll go back down to 1 times. You can toggle the clock between 24 and 12 hours. Change the menu size. It's currently on medium. There's large and small. We'll keep it on medium. You can change the sound effects volume. I think we'll change that down to 100. You can also change the content margin, but we won't bother touching that. You can hide albums menu if you don't want any albums, artists, playlists. That's pretty cool actually. If all you wanted is music, you could hide all these. So all you have is the songs menu. We'll go back and see what that looks like. Wow, that looks really clean. We will re-enable them though. So UI, go all the way down, and we'll show all of them. Perfect. We've got miscellaneous features. You're most likely going to want song following enabled, which it is by default. This is so if you quit out of the currently playing song, it does still play in the background. You've got screen fade, you've got black fade, disabled, and that's it. And finally, how long until the screen goes to sleep? It's set to 15 seconds. We might change that to 5. That seems to be the lowest. Go back. There's playlist settings. Not too much in there. Advanced settings. We won't change anything in there either. There's the development credit. Got the testers, technical assistance, and special thanks. You can report a bug and then support the developer. I do like this screen. That is a nice touch. If you do enjoy this new music player, definitely consider buying them a coffee just to say thanks. So that's pretty much it in settings. We'll go back to the main menu and we'll try play some music. We'll start with all songs. So it just builds a list with all of your music. Nice and easy. You can select which song to start with, or you can press the X button to shuffle them all. So we'll press X, and it is playing. I'll turn the sound up. There's the screen dim. I do like that. When you press next song, it immediately starts playing. There is zero delay. That is really, really good. We can even skip through really quickly. We can't hold it down, but we can skip through really fast. We'll make sure it plays both of our FLAC and OGG file. So there's our OGG. Yep, that's playing perfectly. Same speed as MP3. We'll find our FLAC. Here it is. And that plays perfectly as well. So the controls are super simple. You can use the D-pad or the left joystick to navigate around everything. The A button selects and the B button goes back. The L and R buttons skip tracks globally. So if you're inside a song, you can use the D-pad to skip tracks or the left joystick. The L and R buttons also skip, but if you go all the way back to anywhere else, the L and R buttons do still skip songs. That is another nice touch. So when you're away from the currently playing song screen, a little bar appears at the bottom. It tells you what song's playing as well as the current progress of the song. You can press select to return to the current playing songs. If we press select here, it takes us straight back instantly as well. If instead you press start, it does stop all music completely. Now I have noticed that there's a few features missing, some which you might expect to already be included. The first being there's no way to seek through songs. So if we hold down right, it doesn't seek, it just skips to the next track. And there doesn't seem to be a way to actually navigate through a song. For general music, this is obviously not a big deal, but if you're listening to audiobooks, this is definitely going to be a deal breaker. The battery indicator doesn't currently work in dArkOS, although earlier we did get a pop-up saying this is an unrecognized custom firmware. Good luck. So I'm assuming this just hasn't been tested on the R36S, or more specifically, dArkOS. Something else I've noticed, which is not really too big of a deal, but it would be nice to see it implemented, is there's no soft volume adjustment. It would have been nice if I could use the D-pad up and down to increase and decrease volume, but unfortunately not the case. You obviously can still use the hardware volume buttons though. There's also no way to dim the screen in the app itself. Again, not a massive issue, but it would have been nice to have that option. So they're the only real issues I had with it, and they're not really issues. I guess just more feature requests. Let's talk about what's great. The clean and simple UI. It is very basic, clean, and easy to use. There's no clutter, and everything is where you would expect it. For example, albums, it shows you all of your albums. Unfortunately, I haven't tagged any of mine, so they show up as unknown or blank. Artists is the same. And playlists, which I don't have any. We'll go to settings and see if it lets us create playlists on the fly. So we'll go down to playlist settings. There is an option for a new playlist. We'll go new. I do like the on-screen keyboard. We'll just call it test. It is really easy to navigate using this keyboard, really quick. So there's test there. If we go down, it looks like we can add custom cover art for our playlist. We don't have any images just yet. So we'll go back to the main menu and we'll see if we can add some songs. We'll go to playlists. Since it is empty, it tells us how we can edit or add songs to it. And it looks like we just used the quick menu. So we'll go back to the currently playing song, which again, we can just press select, super easy. If you hold down the Y button, it brings up the quick menu. So the first option is to lock or unlock your inputs. If we lock it, it makes it so we can't skip songs or do anything like that. Definitely handy. To unlock it, you just hold down Y and press right again. We can add the current song to our test playlist. If we hold down again, we can also remove it if we want to. So that makes it really easy to add songs. We'll add this song and maybe that song. If you hold down Y and press down, it turns off the screen sleep. I guess that could be handy if you wanted to use this as a sort of desktop display so you could see what song was playing. But otherwise, you'd probably most likely want to keep the screen sleep on. Finally, you can set a song to repeat. We'll quit out of the current playing song, press start to turn off that playlist, and we'll go to our new playlist. There's 3 songs. We can press X to shuffle again, and it works. Yep, all 3 songs are there. So that was really easy to add songs to that playlist, but what happens if there's 2 playlists? We'll go back to the main menu, we'll stop our music, settings, playlist settings, go to new playlist, we'll call it 2, TWO. Actually, I'll call it A2, just to see if it gets sorted alphabetically. So A2, enter. So here it gets added to the bottom of the list of playlists, not alphabetical. If we go back to all songs, we'll pick a random song. Why? It seems to only let us add songs to the latest playlist. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a way to add it to our original playlist. So you are sort of stuck creating one playlist at a time. I wonder if we can shuffle them around. So playlists. No, we can't shuffle them, but we can delete them. If I delete A2, our default playlist we can add to should be back to test. So we'll go back to songs, or just press select Y, and yep, it goes back to test. Being able to only add songs to the most recently created playlist is not the best, but I'm not too sure of a better way to implement that. I guess they could add a second screen, but that would add complexity for the end user, not so much for the programmer or the developer. I would still class that as a win though. If you did want to create multiple playlists, I guess you would just have to create them one at a time and hope you don't need to edit them. So we know it works on the latest version of ArkOS, but what about the new dArkOS? We'll quit out of this, start and select. We'll power off our device, start, quit, shut down system, and I'll go grab my dArkOS SD card and we'll see if it works. So I've just put my dArkOS SD card in. You can see we are still using the very first build on this SD card, just because it's the only SD card I had laying around that was ready to go. I've also just copied the Songo number 5 files over to the ports folder on this SD card. So we'll go back, go up to ports, and we'll see if it actually loads. It looks good so far. We've got the title screen, and we're in. We do still have the same battery issue though, but it does seem to be working. We'll try play a song. I will turn the volume down, it is currently screaming. Yeah, it works perfectly. It looks like there is dArkOS support as well, although I was sort of expecting that. Overall, this is a really great but simple music player that does what it says on the box. The developer Genesis Break mentioned developing it with an emphasis on performance and a clean UI, and I have to say it certainly shows. They have said this is only the first public release, and they are still working on it, so I will definitely be keeping my eye on this one. Although there are a few other media players out there for the R36S, I think this is currently my favourite. And if we ever get the ability to change the volume and brightness within the app, as well as the ability to seek through songs, this could be the perfect player. I think that'll do it for today. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. Otherwise, thanks for watching.